Hello, I'm Jessica Amir, a market analyst with Bell Direct. Today we're chatting with a mining technology company called IMDEX. IMD is the ticker code, and the CEO, Paul House, is standing by from WA. Paul, it's great to chat to you.
Thanks, Jessica. Great to be here.
So IMD, it's been one of the most traded stocks across our business this year, really supported by the ramp up in global mining and exploration spending. Just pausing on that, the S&P Dow Jones indices predicts mining spending will lift 20% this year. Now this supports your business. So just tell us about IMD in 60 seconds.
Look, absolutely. You're quite right. The S&P numbers forecast a growth or a rising tide in the industry of not just 20% this year, but 20% year on year on year. And so there's quite a long runway ahead, we think, for the mining services and mining technology industry. IMDEX as a mining technology player is quite unique. It has a presence today in 70% of mining drilling projects around the world. That's a footprint that's probably larger than Caterpillar or Komatsu. And our technologies do really three things. So we provide smarter, faster drilling productivity technologies. We provide high precision rock measurement technologies to determine what the rock properties are of the ore body. And we provide software for data analytics and solutions that enable you to make the next best decision in your mining program.
And your recent results were quite good, showing that your earnings grew despite COVID-19. But in your results, you point out that IMD has got the ability to outperform industry growth markets across all conditions. But we do have to point out that your share price did pull back in unison with the iron ore price. So does this mean that the bulk of the company's work is in iron ore? And just on that, tell us how the business is diversified across commodities, whether it be iron ore, lithium, copper, etc.
Yeah, Jessica, so the IMDEX business is completely commodity agnostic. And in fact, our revenue share mirrors very closely the drilling performance in the total global industry. So to the extent that it's 50% gold and 25% copper today, our business represents those same numbers. As we look forward, the fundamental challenge that faces the mining industry is that they are depleting their reserves at a much faster rate than they're replacing them. And that simply means that mining companies will be much smaller companies unless they do a lot more drilling. Hence those predictions from S&P about year-on-year drilling growth. And IMDEX is very well positioned to continue to grow in those areas. And things like decarbonisation, this trend towards electric vehicles, you're seeing it in consumer behaviour, in government policy. You're seeing it in guys like Elon Musk reaching through the supply chain to try and secure access to critical metals. So things like copper, cobalt, nickel, lithium are all going to outperform those S&P growth numbers simply because those industry fundamentals are so good. Now, IMDEX's other advantage in that area is not only that we're commodity agnostic, but we continue to be very, very match fit. We have a relentless focus on customer service and lowering our cost to deliver, which means we're very well positioned for any outlook.
So there's a lot of industry tailwinds supporting IMD for 2021. Firstly, you've got major exploration companies tipping they'll really ramp up their expenses by 20 to 50% this year to scale up production. While secondly, you've got junior mining companies. Their capital raisings are up 80% year on year. Now, all this supports the scale up of the mining industry and IMD's business. So what catalysts can we look out for to drive share price growth and when?
Right, so all of those fundamentals are pretty accurate and very positive. For IMDEX, it means that there are four real levers that we look to grow our business. The first is the rising tide of growth in exploration expenditure, which you've already alluded to. The other three are really a combination of the investment that we make in research and development to give us technical leadership. Technical leadership means we should win market share. The second is that we increase our solution selling, where we can go from selling $18,000 to $20,000 per month per client site, and increasingly we're able to earn $250,000 to $450,000 per month per client site because we're more engaged in providing a holistic solution to any given client and their ore body challenges. And lastly, we get to grow our product portfolio either through R&D or through acquisition. So whether it's technical leadership, solution selling, or growing our product portfolio through acquisition, all of those give us runway for growth above the rising tide of that exploration expenditure that we talked about.
All right, just lastly, big plan. 2 years from now, what will IMD look like?
Well, the industry will obviously continue to grow at a pace. IMDEX will continue to outperform that growth. Our strategy, which enables us to leverage our global network and global footprint, leveraging that to grow our business from $20,000 per month per site to $250,000 per month per site, and being the go-to solution provider for mining companies and drilling companies both, IMDEX will be a much different business.
Well, Paul House, the CEO of IMDEX, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Jessica.
And thank you for watching. It's also worth noting that IMD is a Bell Potter and Macquarie buy stock with $2.20 and $2.10 12-month targets. For more information, please head to Bell Direct's website.